Alright, this here pontoon is a lake raider. Alright, this here pontoon says Boat Mart, Nashville, Tennessee. Boat Marting. Boat Mart, Nashville, Tennessee. Put up my birdhouse and freaking woodpecker was sitting on the side of the fence and he just started picking on my fence. So I ran him off. He's up in there in a tree somewhere. Anyway, I got this freaking force by Mercury. I usually turn these jobs down. I don't know. A friend of mine was like, yeah, but I didn't know it was this, so that's all right. We'll figure it out. Maybe I can make it run. Maybe I can't. We'll see. It's got 2 good deck of batteries, but you know they're old. So no telling if we have anything on them. Guess we'll try that out real quick and just see what it is. The thing is really kind of a wreck. I mean, I hate when I get these jobs like, well, I hadn't been around in a year. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's about right. And I did call like yesterday. The top of this is open, so that means it's probably been raining in it. See that? And yeah, so most likely it's a dead battery. So let's get out a meter, see what that is. May have to disconnect all of this. And looks like they had it just kind of jumper into each other, you know. I hate these things. These things, don't use these things, but people do. Anyway. Yeah, you know that's dead. So let me get a meter. Let me just check this out first. Probably gonna have to do something different. Put it on my battery or something. I don't know. Yeah, what does that say? 6 of 22. So they're 3 years old and they've been sitting for a year. Oh boy. And there are these maintenance free batteries. Alright, I got that Deca. I got it charging. Luckily, they got starting power, so these are both the same batteries. I mean, it's a Deca battery, and Deca's like one of the best, so I got my battery up there and trim it down. I kind of get set up and just see, you know, what I can figure out. Let's see. Yeah, if a guy could talk, you know, he could read that. It says Boat Mart, Nashville, Tennessee. Never heard of them. They're most likely long out of business. This here's a Force Marine Electric Service, Part Service Accessories, Hendersonville. Don't know them. We got a tag that reads 1996. I might be able to read the number. OE16. So it's a Force by Mercury. Oh, it says it right here. There, Jeffrey. Filling up a tub. This will be fine. I got it janged up in the air. That's what you got to do. Got a bunch of blocks, so I just got this 55-gallon drum. It kind of works good for this, and then I'll get as much water up there as I can. Meanwhile, this is a lake raider. And something to know about these guys, man. Like these pontoons, like this is probably an 18-footer. It's got a valid registration. Won't show that. Moonshine Trailers. Check that out. Moonshine Trailers. I always put a block and that rotor up there to kind of give it a little counterbalance, because if not, when I get up there, it's going to want to tip on me. So anyway, lots of junk, lots of trash. Said it's been sitting for a year, so Does it run? I don't know. I doubt it. Turn this off. Obviously, we won't use their fuel. I'm gonna grab my tank and put it over there. And, but I don't know what. I think what we'll do is I disconnected the fuel line. And we'll take the plugs out of it, test for spark and compression. First thing. And we'll just go from there. See what happens. By the way, it's a 40 horsepower force. So yeah, force came from Chrysler, Mercury bottom, and did this thing. And anyway, so I got my fuel tank out here. I'm going to take this connector off though and use her connector. It is her that owns this, so by the way. So we'll take this off and swap it out with this guy, and we can get the top off and see what it looks like in there. We'll first little look at it. Looks fairly clean. Looks like it got a red stator and a black flywheel. Most likely the fuel pump's not great. Lines don't look perfect. Got a little inline fuel filter down here. So we can get another fuel filter and put on it. Single carb, most likely dirty. Most likely has to come off. This seems to be in the right place. The roller looks good. I don't know. It looks like a new starter. Pretty new. And it looks like the Bendix is maybe caught up. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray this down with some lubricant. And you guys know the deal on that. Use the old silicone spray. It won't hurt your electronics. It won't seep down in there, gum things up. It won't cause the starter, like if you use WD-40 or if you use something like, you know, a penetrant or anything like that, what's going to happen is it's just going to coat the brushes. There's brushes down in there on the commutator, and it's going to gum it up where it won't even work anymore. So we can use some silicone spray and we can get that unstuck. I say this all the time. And I don't know. And then when I'm done, I can take a pinch of grease and I can put it there too once I get it kind of unstuck. But yeah, that's a very new starter. Just try to get it down in that gear, and I'll have to get a pair of channel locks or something to kind of grab a hold of it and pull it. You can get a wrench on the bottom and then maybe a wrench on top and you can get it up, but I get a pair of channel locks, I'll get it unstuck. So I guess that's one thing. And then look at this, it's very dry. So this stuff where it comes in great, because you can just, you know, you can spray it all over this stuff and let it just kind of soak in there, and maybe we'll give it a little fight chance. Like I said, it won't hurt nothing, just spray it down, and later on if we got to, we'll wipe it off. But then that way, like even the hoses and stuff will then, you know, kind of start, you know, even the relays, anything, does not matter, it will go, it's fine. So obviously it's a little dirty, but it's not like terrible. always figured that it is. Wow! There it goes. Yeah, a lot. I don't know why I put that much. I don't want to pinch. And I got crazy, but it's close. It's not even probably the right starter. Let's take the plugs out. So I don't think that's the right starter. See how they got this bolt right here, and they looks like they've really tried to hunker it down to the point that like it won't even, you know. And then in the back, it's, well, I don't know if it's a similar deal or not, but we see that just barely even, like it doesn't, in the up position, like it's not even going against the flywheel. Yeah, I mean, it's a good, for you guys, it's probably never come out, but you can see like I'm turning it by hand and it's just not, it's not engaging the flywheel. So that's the first problem. Most likely, you know, it is what it is. I don't think you could, I don't know. I could see what starter it needs for it. I don't have one, I'm positive of that. But we'll look and see. Well, the plug, Champion QL76V. This one's very kind of not great looking. This one's even worse. Alright. Here's another deadwood. I don't understand. So they put this bolt, first of all, and this is what's left of it. So this is the housing. Okay. Which you could JV weld, maybe put this back in place, right? That's where that goes. Take a good look. Hopefully this will come out. I don't know if you guys can see that big hole they got down here. Apparently they tried to do something. I'm not sure what. But this has been drilled out, watered out. There's no saving it. I mean, there's nothing like it. Since this was a good hole, I could have JB welded this, and then maybe we had a fighting chance. But this thing goes up, right? It goes up in the air, and it hits that flywheel. There's a lot of force this direction. So even though the motor turns and it's good, I'm just gonna have to pass on it because it needs a new motor. Essentially, this motor is toast. So that's unfortunate. You know, it's not worth going and having somebody try to repair that block. This is an engine that there's like literally almost not too many people will work on. You know, whoever changed out the starter is the one that did, or maybe not, I don't know, I'm gonna speculate. But yeah, it's another one. I'll just have to call her back and tell her and show her and take pictures and say, look, it's nothing I can do, it's dead. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can find another motor to put on it, rig it up. It's probably all right little boat, but that one's gonna have to go to the junkyard or something. Anyway, that one was short-lived. That's unfortunate. So whoever made a mistake doing stuff or Maybe it broke on its own, or somebody tried to repair it. Then they really boogered themselves up. So probably it was already a 9/16 bolt, and then they were gonna have to step it up, and then, you know, they should have put a zert in it, and that would have been all right. That would have held. But they broke both sides, and they probably broke this side by trying to really ratchet it down. I mean, it's aluminum. It's got a lot of force. So anyway, and it's a force. So what can I say? All right, let me find something else to do. Thanks for watching, subscribe and liking the videos, and we'll see you next time on Hawkeye Marine. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.